Are you serious? Are you serious? We have a prophecy alert here. A prophecy alert. Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, today just said, we will never relinquish security control of the West Bank. Israel will never relinquish security control of the entirety of the West Bank, said Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He told this to the Australian Foreign Minister, Julie Bishop. Netanyahu was answering Bishop, who had asked him what he meant when he spoke of supporting a Palestinian state, according to a report by Israel Radio about the meeting between the two. According to a source close to the Prime Minister, Netanyahu told Bishop that Israel's insistence on security control stemmed from the failures of international forces to protect the country from past acts of aggression by its neighbors. The source spoke during a briefing for Israeli reporters who were with Benjamin Netanyahu in a state visit to Australia. All right. The visit was wonderful, Netanyahu said, but he's not going to give up the West Bank. So this is important information, especially when you, in lieu of the fact, if you go to the biblical prophecies, the Bible says in the book of Genesis, chapter 23, it recognizes there's two states or two nations and two manner of people. Listen to what the word says. In Genesis chapter 25, Genesis 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And of course, they were Jacob and Esau. So what you have here is the Israelis and the Palestinians, the descendants of Jacob and the descendants of Esau. And it is absolute fact, it talks about there's going to be two nations and two manner of people. So there, at some point there will probably be some type of Palestinian state. But what you're hearing Netanyahu say, we're never going to give up the security control. Now, he may give up part of the West Bank, but he's never going to give up the security of it. Even if he gives it to them, he's going to continue to manage it and maintain the security. So you're hearing there's soft negotiation is going on an international level. Donald Trump is going to be sending his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, in there. You're going to see, and I don't know when this takes place, because I think Trump may be just going to move the American embassy first and establish that Jerusalem is the capital city of Israel and the eternal city of God, which is a prophetic move, which he may just well do. He promised he would, and he seems to be doing everything he promises. So if he does, folks, it's huge. It's huge, and there may be an uproar. And that may lead us into some kind of an agreement that has to be hammered out, okay? So let's just see how this thing plays out. But this is, I'm seeing a soft negotiation as Netanyahu is letting it be known. Look, I'll never give up the security control. He might give up the control, but not the security control, okay? Read between the lines here. That's part of the soft negotiation going on. It's a prophecy alert. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. If you want to know where we're at in the end times, you keep your eyes open on the current world events, especially Israel, the city of Jerusalem. This is God's prophetic timepiece. Are you saved?